Joyce Fox is the director of Gasland, an Oscar-nominated documentary which claims the type of gas drilling known as fracking is polluting water. He says fracking has so polluted water that it is now flammable. He focuses on the Markham and McAleer households in Colorado. But Joyce Fox has not been telling the full story. I decided to question him at a recent Gasland screening in Chicago.
I just wanted to talk about the Markhams and McAleers.
Sure.
Isn't it true that there's reports decades before fracking started that there was methane in the water there?
The Markhams and the McAleers submitted a complaint to Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission. Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission came in and ruled the gas in those water wells as biogenic as opposed to thermogenic, which means there are different kinds of gas. You can decide where the gas is sort of coming from because of this chemical makeup of the gas. Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission then published a report saying that Gasland was incorrect because we had misstated the facts that this biogenic gas was actually naturally occurring, so that Mike Markham and Renee McAleer could light their water on fire before the fracking. But of course, there's been drilling going on in that area for 4 or 5 years, and the reports actually were that same year.
Then Joyce Fox let slip that he was aware there were problems with naturally occurring flammable water many decades before fracking started.
But there's a report from 1976 which says...
But not with the Markhams, not with the Markhams and the McAleers.
Troublesome amount of methane in the aquifer.
And what concentrations?
Troublesome amount of methane. Why didn't you include that? Those troublesome.
The point is this: the citizens reported that they could not light their water on fire before the drilling, and after the drilling, they could light their water on fire.
But there is a report.
And in the case, well, I don't care about the report from 1976. There were reports from 1936 that people say they can light their water on fire in New York State, but that's no bearing on this situation at all.
I'm curious about why you didn't include relevant reports from 1976 or 1936 in the documentary.
There are also reports of people getting hit by cars in Denver in 1987. They're not relevant.
There's a difference. You owe a journalistic duty to show that there was problems with gas in water before fracking started.
But there weren't.
Troublesome amount of methane.
You show me the report and I'll tell you if I think the concentrations are valid. There is methane in groundwater. It happens.
Most people watching your film would think that lighting your water started with fracking. You've said yourself people lit their water long before fracking started. Isn't that correct?
Well, yes, but it's not relevant.